up? That Wi-Fi together, baby. Here we go again. You ready? Where it's at? Where it's at? Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's up? I'm here. I'm back. I shouldn't be doing the show. It's too late to be doing the show. But guess what? I am here still doing a show. Let's make sure we're on the right mic. Make sure the levels is right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the computer already going. My bad, y'all. Make sure everything's straight, alright? We good. We Gucci. Alright, man. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Now, I didn't get to talk about a lot of this stuff because I ran out of time and I got tired. And sometimes when I'm talking for a long time, I think mostly because I'm always blogging towards the end of the day. Maybe if I start earlier, things may be different, but I don't know. But anyway, my name is Six Paths Dice, Mr. Lane. If you need me, how y'all doing? What's going on? Whoa, relax, Yada. Relax, Yada. We listen. Don't scare him away. Anyway, my name is Six Paths Dice, Mr. Lane. If you need me, don't mind me. I'm just a man. A man who gave himself mad jobs, and one of my jobs is to help you improve your relationships to people, places, and things. In particular, your relationship to winning. Yeah, let's get to that. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to bite your bars, my nigga. I think that's Zip with the Drip. One of them, the 050 nigga, or Zip with the Drip. Listen, shout out to y'all. I do it all for you. Make sure I'm more straight. All right, we more straight. All right, we more straight. My name is Six Paths Dice. So anyway, we're gonna get into just a quick show about why you don't listen to these ninjas and what winning is about, and especially for you low confidence Negroes. I'm realizing every single day that, goddamn, a lot of you men, especially you black men, you don't take yourself serious, and what you do is you don't realize that what you do, it's really go for everybody. What you do affects all of us, especially the men out there. And a lot of men, they like to pretend that they're ignorant to that fact. But guess what? We ain't gonna get away with it over here. One of the reasons why I'm always talking about the Drake and Kendrick things, because this is I'm a sociologist at the end of the day. Now, I got a sociology degree, but look how much I was able to do with it. It's my only time I could do some sociology. You understand? And the reason why I always talk about that is because this moment is so many different things that have to go on and have to be true about black people, because this is centered on what black culture is supposed to be, and it's mostly the who-ishes taking advantage of black. I'm gonna say taking advantage of, but manipulating black people, knowing that, all right, this is what really gets y'all going. Like this race shit gets y'all going because in y'all minds, y'all think that listening to a Kendrick Lamar song is activism or is action, or just like when niggas was putting up Black Lives Matter. Nigga, that's not really doing nothing. Like that's not helping anything, honestly. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna help things is putting together actual loving families. All right, the women can still have everything they want, except I guess mostly being hoes. I mean that's mostly you can do it. No one's stopping you from doing what you want to do. But overall though, we need families. All right, good people. All right, people who are trying to improve the race. People who trying to motherfucking represent. Now, we ain't all gonna be perfect. No one's saying that. No one ever said that, right? But anywho, but overall, it's just a certain way that a great group comes together, and that's why the Asians are still able to keep climbing up, keep elevating. But anywho, y'all know how we do, man. We're gonna just jump into the show, man. We always kind of, play a few tunes and shit. You feel me? So we're gonna go ahead and just play a few tunes real quick. Y'all know how we do, man. It's through emotions, man. I'm feeling good. Weighing in. Blank, man. I don't know my shit, but I do keep a switch to the Space Jam. I don't know my shit, but I do keep a switch to the Space Jam. What you feel? I imagine you go give scouts out, smoking a cookie, the Oscar, the grouch, bad one. Blue to my side, 500 that can swallow a price, she go ride like a dungeon dragon. Lights the cat, nigga, pants the sagging. Black G man, match the bitch with the wagon. Cave your chest like Ben Laden. Let your man be a man with a cost me the wrench. Fuck you been leave me calm when the rent due. Let that know you got the money I sent you. I cuss that side, I don't fucking potential. Move by faith, right where I need to be. Worry about shit, I don't need you to believe me. Baby, my lap like DDG. She get ahead of herself, she get a DDT. They got motions, that's true. Tree in the shade of building, don't bear fruit. Pay more money's worth, you know Big Daddy got proof. Last one, feel my emotions, wanna kill my emotions, still got motion. I move in slow motion, bags around me feel like an ocean. Who lyrics she quoting? The box is head, it feel like he's voguing. I feel my emotions, I know what I need, I'm not in the moment. I told my bro I got one life to live. When I met the 6 wives, then thousands of kids. She was from Virginia, but she moved to Jersey. Bitch plotting on me, she the new Cersei. Covered in gold like the old Cersei, but I'm done with mercy. Bitch have mercy, never dawned on me. You want me to lose, makes more sense than we do what you do. One last thing, go fuck yourself. No step that they season, I accumulate wealth. Every rich nigga done been broke before. I don't trust the losses, got smoked before. Like a D-boy down so dumb no more, but I bet that it shit coast to coast no more. I smack you up, I get it in with you niggas, yeah. I ain't catching with niggas. That's true. Tree in the shade of building, don't bear fruit. Pay more money's worth, you know Big Daddy got proof. Last one standing, last one y'all wanna feel my emotions. Wanna feel my emotions, still got motion. I move in slow motion. Bags around me feel like an ocean. Who lyrics she quoting? The box is head, it feel like he's voguing. I feel my emotions, I know what I need, I'm not in the moment. Think I'm the way in. Yeah. Bro nigga activity, bro nigga activity. Chillin' with you hoes is a bro nigga activity. Bro nigga picking up the phone in my forte. I'm a big fan of the hallways, dropping it off and topping it off. Shit got poor taste. I'm cooking the sort like a hallway. I'm in a 3-piece suit like John Forte. Got the pot waiting for it all day. Private dance, I don't do the foreplay. When never man, if I listen to you, put you on my team, gave it to you. Couldn't find out what I was living through you. Then when I need it, gotta give it to you. Seemingly I look different to you. Yeah, I'm getting to it, it's getting to you up right now. But y'all, I pick up the phone, I'm picking up passion, little bitch the action. I told her I'm rapping. I said I'm him, get a better reaction. My only problem is I love too much, not hearing you talk when I'm phone you up. Leveled up, past the boyfriend shit. Finds girls with some girlfriend shit. Talk shit like a superpower. Rumors of romance, who the flies up. Broke bitch, I can't be around you. 9 p.m. like the guide hour. Drop it off with the guy down. She wanna drop it off, she getting top dollar. Got the savage hoes wearing dot collars. Bad John down for the chicken couch. The phone, babe. I'm a big fan of the hallways. Dropping it off and topping it off. She ain't got poor taste. Okay, I bother beat her shit. Bother beat her shit. Keep a drink close, but I'm being a sis pussy contract. Derek G to her shit. Birds out, drill like that. Here at night when they singing the trap. Come get this money, come get this money, come take this from me. Bust it down by 9 p.m. By 1 a.m. she get fistful of twins. Come get this from me, come take this money. Pussy ain't woman the different. I'm picking the passion, but bitch the action. I told her I'm rapping. I saying I'm him, get a better reaction. My only problem, need to know that shit. Post not even post that shit. Both boy problems. No last name cause I'm way too pop. Man's mom is doing me more bien. There I open like the boy bien. See me now, smoking my shit on the nice side time. Get this money, come get this money, come take this from me, come take this from me. Picking up the phone in my forte. I'm a big fan of the hallways. Yeah. 500 pounds. Call me up now. Bitch, I'm around. I'm in your town. I'm multiple styles. I figure shit out. 500 pounds. 500 pounds. Call me up now. Bitch, I'm around. I'm in your town. Got multiple styles. I figure shit out. I'm covered in gold. 500 pounds. You ain't got the heart to tell to stand out. Your mama still mad, I'm not a man now. Wolves in the hood, I tell them to stand down. Whole ass nigga looking for a handout. All pick, everything's my coming camp style. This my season, summer same style. Feel the type of way, but I don't feel nothing. It's up for these hoes, ain't nothing discussion. Gonna cook me, nigga. Food better be busted, be bad as a quit. All them cousins be holding me down. They ain't holding no words, they ain't caught raw smoke on the Denver nugget. Same shit as the future with the digital doubt. Get the bad hoes worried about standing out. I want you to tell me how bitter I sound. I don't bet my nigga Vince just hit me with a pound. 500 pounds. Call me up now. Bitch, I'm around. I'm in your town. Multiple styles. Figure shit out. Covered in gold. 500 pounds. And I don't need your life. I think I like my life. Is that my baby? I don't write love songs. I think you love them. I had to go. Hey, I still love you. I hope you know. Hey, say the truth. We will never. Hey, hey. Manpower come from not giving a fuck. Oh, if I represent him, my baby knuck if you buck. Divine feminine touch, divine masculine lust, being my masculine friend. I ain't doing too much. What you mean I ain't build shit? I built this whole country. Leaving notes on my mirror saying, why don't you love me? Fucking 50-50, should have known you was bugging. Good men aren't king, so let me know if we fucking. Let's get it. I don't know you don't know me. Say who loves you. Ooh. There's no we, my nigga, there's no us. Let's get it. I don't know you don't know me. Say who loves you. I don't care what you say, my nigga, that's not love. Hey, yo, I'm cool with it, and I'm friend with the truth. I said, zoom, give me some room, I'm getting loose. Ooh. Feeling willy as a crackhead tooth. I said, girl, don't touch nothing, just let me produce. In space you take up, the lies you make up. Yeah, I'm with you when you wake up. Be fucking with no makeup. I do this in remembrance, so I remember when. Yeah, this is when I lost my innocence. 32 years to find my path. For my son, I cut the time in half. So at 16, we'll smoke our first blunt together. It's the 6 paths. Your baby daddy can never. I say, power to the people, bitch, I'm about to do maintenance. Used to want to be your nigga, used to want to be famous. As a kid that ain't kidding, no legs that keep licking you ain't clumsy like Fergie, my nigga, so stop tripping. The moments that we're giving the moment to start clicking seem like a good time to rhyme something with bitches. More fact than fiction, you wanna borrow some fiction. You don't know me no more, and don't you fucking forget it, let's get it. I don't know you don't know me. Say who loves you. There's no we, my nigga, there's no us. Let's get it. I don't know you don't know me. Say who loves you. I don't care what you say, my nigga, that's not up. Yo, I hate you so much right now. I know you shine like a diamond cause there's diamonds in your mouth. Or you shine like a diamond cause I put diamonds in your mouth. And I can even hit the building and you cussing me out. I used to want your life, but I don't need your life. I never met my wife, but yo, I love my wife. And yo, I used to want a life that was better than yours. Now I'm eating good, fucking good, ready for war. Man, these kids be warring for nothing important. I got bitches in Warren all the way on the orange. I made a kingdom in my heart, so now my aura is orange. Bros are pouring. I be Voltron form and I say power to the people. Bitch, I'm about to do madness. Used to want to be your nigga. Used to want to be famous. Used to want a life that was better than yours. Now I'm eating good, fucking good, ready for war. I'm saying. Same. So the first thing we're gonna get into is a really, I thought a really interesting story. Now I've had my own experiences with these niggas, man. When it comes to, how can I say, getting caught up in, I guess you could say getting caught up in what niggas think is lit, what niggas think is cool, and to a certain degree, you do need to be in tune with that in terms of taste level, pause, and in terms of understanding. You understand me? So, what we're gonna talk about, well, the story we're gonna look into is a story from 6ix9ine, and we're gonna hear a little bit from Dave East's perspective, and we're gonna hear a little bit of it from 6ix9ine's perspective. But the point is this: when it comes to what you're doing in life and what you're creating, and ultimately, people can support you, people can have love for you and stuff like that, right? But ultimately, it's up to you. Like, you have to know what you're doing. You have to know that it's right. You have to know why you're doing certain things, right? And people, it's not even about that you can't get information from other people and people can't give you any insight, but you have to decide for yourself ultimately and live a life where you're able to know, okay, this is going to work for this reason, or I'm going to do good with this for this reason. You know what I'm saying? You understand that, right? And as time goes on, I always think about this, about like, even with my son, at times I'm like, damn, you know what? I have to like let him be quirky at times. I have to kind of just let it go on for a little bit, you know what I mean, and not get upset. Because, you know, he has like a lot of different behaviors. I'm like, damn, if no one's, how can I say, redirecting him, or if he doesn't have a strong sense of, okay, I have to do better, I control myself with this, I think about like, damn, when he gets older, he's going to be bigger and taller doing these same things. You know what I mean? And I'm like, it's also a concern of mine that I'm like, all right, of you moving into the thinking of an older person. I'm like, yo, if your child is autistic and everything, what that means is that they need more help with, they basically have to become more advanced than their peers to be able to catch up to their peers, meaning that you have to put them in situations where their intellect is being pushed. Now, the way that they express understanding is not going to be like a normal person. You know what I mean? Just like, yo, if you're short, you know what I mean? You're only going to do good in life if you realize, I'm sorry for guys. If you're a short guy, you can only really compete by making yourself extremely attractive. You know what I'm saying? By working on that body and getting that money together. You know what I'm saying? And you got to, but by doing that, you wind up being more on par. Matter of fact, you wind up being ahead of your competition because again, you're overcompensating. All right, everyone can overcompensate one way or the other. All right, it's all about effort, and that's why it's important to build confidence in people. And you can't be around people who don't instill or inspire confidence in you. Right? It's a difference in someone giving you an honest critique or giving you and again, and that's why you also cannot listen to everyone's opinion, whether it's good or bad, because at the end of the day, like, you have to have people around you who for one have an idea what they're talking about. And I know I'm kind of rambling, but no, but we're getting somewhere, right? So the story with 6ix9ine and Dave East is interesting to me because on one hand, you have one person who has all of the tools and everything. I'm sorry, or just the natural gifts you would think would make him a really hot rapper or a rapper where that's, very successful. So Dave East is someone has all that. Dave East is like mad tall, super handsome cat. You know what I'm saying? Pause. And and also pretty good rapper. I think he's a pretty good rapper. And yeah, that's kind of what he has going for him and everything, right? Whereas like Davies is not someone that and again, I can't you can't say anything really bad about Davies, but it's like he's just a nigga that could rap. And a nigga that could rap really needs to be around great producers who have music. So he's the classic rap, and I think to a certain degree, that's also an appealing thing too. When like you're just really good at the rapping part, and you can sound better. I think if for some reason, one way or the other, with the right producer, that rapper can sound better versus being a rapper that tries too hard to do other things, right? Necessary. Well, anyway, so the point being is that Dave East never really had. He doesn't really have songs that I know, or songs that are very popular. That where like even if you don't know him, I'll put it like that. He doesn't have songs where how you know songs, but you don't know who sings it. He doesn't have those kind of records where like I don't know who's on that song. I don't know the name of that song, but I heard it before. It's pretty good. He doesn't really have that. Now, mind you, I had to really think about like, how long Dave East has kind of been around, right? So Dave East has really been around. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna. Hold on. How long has Dave East been around putting out projects?
Dave East has been releasing music since at least 2010, with his first mixtape coming out around that time. He started taking his music career more seriously around 2011 or 2012, and gained attention by 2014.
So all right, so that timeline is accurate. So about 2015 is when I first heard of Dave East and everything, right? He's still on the come up and all that, right? And again, so it's what it is. But Davies was never really a breakout artist who really had the game on fire. Davies was always kind of known as, the guy who kind of like, I'll put it like this. In my mind, like, he's kind of nigga that looks the part. And I'll be trying to tell y'all, aesthetics is so important, right? Like, just you look at this, even with content, right? Just being easier to look at, or someone being able to tolerate looking at you for a long period of time helps. Like if you're ugly, that's gonna be tough for people to want to watch you. If you got a strong ass accent, it's gonna be tough for people to want to watch you. But anyway, he had the whole aesthetic, but he was never able to really actually blow up or be influential, really at all, or again or be seen as a superstar. And here we go with 6ix9ine. Now it might have been short lived, but for a couple of years, 6ix9ine had, well, really for a year and a half, but 6ix9ine had shit pop. Now it may have been a fucked up story because this shit involved crime, it involved gang culture, right? And this dude like really creating a whole character. And that matter of fact, 6ix9ine like really showed like how it was so many different jewels in there for artists to learn from that didn't really involve you, like being involved with some criminal activity, right? Because eventually he wound up going to jail, and and it was based off. It really was a crazy story. There's so many different details to it, but so many words. 6ix9ine created a whole character, a whole persona that was based around him being a Mexican blood. Now, mind you, that gets your attention. That's provocative. It gets the people going. You understand? And no one ever seen anything like that before. And so that was like his whole appeal was that you got this crazy hair, the crazy teeth. But for the internet, when you have that kind of image, that's really, how can I say, the more attention grabbing, the more stimulating it is to watch you. That's why every time you see a 6ix9ine video, it's mad different colors and whatnot. So it's like you're kept busy the entire time. Also, the way he's rapping, and the point I'm getting to is about, man, if 6ix9ine didn't keep going on the path that he was on, niggas would never know his name. Now, he might have stayed out of jail, but niggas would have never known his name. Now, if you know 6ix9ine's story, that nigga wasn't going to be nothing. That nigga was on his way to being nothing. It's just some niggas that's just meant to be in the gutter, bro. You know what I mean? He grew up extremely poor. And I think on the other side, we got to realize, too, when we had a conversation about generational wealth and what it really means to support family and friends, let me tell you something. In my life, I've done good in life because my family and my friends helped me and instilled confidence in me and gave me resources as a young man and even into an adult. Having help makes it to where people can get to that next step, get to that next place. Not everyone can experience extreme poverty and then mentally level. That involves mentally leveling up past where you are, right? And that was the kind of guy that he was. He was listen, not for this rap shit. 6ix9ine would be a nigga working in Delhi. All right. That would be a nigga that would have never gone nowhere. But because he followed his heart and his instinct, his creative instinct and everything, and chose to stand out, we know who he is. Now, again, he did it through negative means, but at the same time, he showed the importance of like branding or branding yourself, creating a unique look for yourself, or just working on creating a look for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you may fail. You may fail a little bit, but you will do better trying to be innovative. You'll do better trying to create. And sometimes you ain't gonna come out that good, but eventually you'll find yourself with your own style, with your own way of doing things. We cutting my show, bro. You got a lot of shit going on, nigga. I got soundboards and shit like that. You know
You don't even do nothing. What the?
Jody, chill. I listen. I got mad sounds and shit.
I just got my hand done. Bitch said I got my hand done.
You feel me? You know what I mean? I'm a play this.
Pretty rich nigga, but it's cool though.
You still nothing.
I respect it though.
I'm really a rich nigga. Play the game. I'm sorry.
Pretty rich nigga, but it's cool though.
You still nothing.
If you can see this nigga face when he was saying this shit, he said, "I'm really a rich nigga though." It's cool. He said it's cool though. It's cool. I was talking to him too. He said, "Nah, I was trolling." He said, anywho, my bad. I'll be getting on topic. But anywho, so 6ix9ine showed artists, and I never forget, like, listen to this documentary. It was a documentary on Spotify that Angel Martinez had narrated, where she interviewed a lot of people that was involved in the whole thing, people who knew him from the beginning. And it made me really look at 6ix9ine's story just completely different. And I was able to really appreciate, okay, all right, well, here's some jewels here. Like, he gave you the blueprint. And it was also is interesting the fact that, like, 6ix9ine is not really the most talented guy. You know what I'm saying? But he managed to get create his own sound. And we wrong. I don't necessarily look for 6ix9ine's music, but I mean, I like it when I hear it, though. You know what I'm saying? I like it when I hear it. I think it's pretty dope. I think a part of it was like, damn, I wish I would have heard the shit when it was going on. Because, like, now that I know him and everything, I mean, I hear the shit, I would hear it differently. But, anywho, I know we take a little bit of time, but in this story, what you're going to see is, like, in particular, right, if you're a black person, you cannot be listening to hood niggas. Hood niggas are always going to discourage you from innovating and pushing things forward and having your own style. Because sometimes, right, you may not understand that the people in the room may not be on your level, or if you have your own style. And listen, there's probably so many people who have their own style of what they do and whatnot, right? And they played that, especially if you're a black person, because niggas, we always have this thing about wanting to impress the moral. How can I say like the not the gutter, but pretty much like the hood niggas. I mean, especially if you rap niggas, because to a certain degree, and I always say like, yo, you gotta respect the streets. Like your raps, you have to create music where it's clear that you're touching all bases, but one of the parts of the core of your rapping is it has to be some shit that niggas in the street can listen to. Because if you don't have it about you, if you don't have tracks like that and whatnot, it'll make your body work more incomplete. That's like, for example, like Bow Wow. Bow Wow don't got enough rapping records where he just talking shit. It don't gotta be nothing hard, but just talking shit. He only got those. You know what I mean? All his records are like, pop records and collab records, nigga. But at the end of the day, I was talking to a friend of mine. I was talking about how like, yo, even someone like Bow Wow can still perform songs now that we remember and that we know, right? And that nigga, we rapping them verses mad hard, okay? But at the same time, he could do that because Bow Wow, at the end of the day, he was always a polished sounding rapper. He was always a rapper that had a great voice. I mean, and he still does. But anyway, we gonna go ahead and play the video, man. Let's play it. Listen.
I'm really listening though, but it's cool though.
You still.
I respect it though.
I fair use.
Yo, did you see this clip where 6ix9ine is talking about Davies?
Davies has like two hot ass bitches there, right? Hot, like bitches I'm into, like BBL, Dominican shit. He's rapping and his like, oh, kick door to open, cracking my sock. Like trash shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Hold on, bro.
Like boom bap shit, but on like what he thinks is fire. So Davies at this time, 2015, 2016, he's on the double XL. So he's hot. Remember, Davies made double XL 2015.
Maybe bring back a little bit.
So, like trash shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm into like BBL, Dominican shit. He's rapping and his like, oh, kick door to open, cracking my sock. Like trash shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
This is like trash shit.
On like what he thinks is fire. So,
That may sound like a shot, but that is like hella accurate because what 6ix9ine is speaking to is making music. The what Davies is doing, like it's a lot about exhibition. Like he's like an exhibition rapper. Where like same as like Fab. Fab is not really a music. Like he can be musical. Like Fab is also super talented guy. Like Fab can kind of be musical, but again, Fab is not a throwback artist, but he's an older artist. Like Fab been outside since 99, 98. Okay, been doing this shit a long. Hold on, what's my doing this a long time? Shit, he been doing this for a while. You know what I mean? Hold on, where's that shit at?
I'm the fucking clock. I've been doing this shit a long time. I posted this video. I am the.
You know what I'm saying? He been Mojo Jojo.
Jojo!
He been Mojo Jojo. You understand? But Davies is kind of like that. Where like, yo, like you. And again, I'm saying in the verses I heard. I mean, again, I don't know if I have records, but like you don't understand the structure, the ability to create like different song structure and different patterns. If you think about what people who have songs that you like, it's because they understand. Okay, for this beat right here, I need to play with the song structure this way. Maybe there is no hook, right? Or maybe I do different hooks, or maybe you know what I'm saying, like something. I mean, this being more experimental and making the shit sound good and make sure it got certain energy to it. Because energy, I feel like energy and cadence is energy, cadence, and delivery is way more important than whatever you're saying. Because it's music. It's not. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, great lyrics are good and everything, but the good lyrics don't matter if they don't go into a good song. Like, you're not gonna like the song more because the lyrics are good. The beat is trash and the hook is trash. Don't get me wrong. Some niggas rap in a way where you like, and also don't get me wrong. You could just like how someone raps, but in general, that's not a good strategy. Overall, is to put music together that way at all. Really putting together any product like that, it's not a good strategy. I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna be a good content creator, but I thought that was a really significant point that he made. But I'm gonna bring it back so that we can really build.
See this clip where 6ix9ine is talking about Davies?
Davies has like two hot ass bitches there, right? Hot, like bitches I'm into, like BBL, Dominican shit. He's rapping and his like, oh, kick door to open, crack in my sock. You know, like trash shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like boom bap shit, but on like what he thinks is fine. So maybe at this time, 2015, 2016, he's on the double XL. So he's hot. 'Cause remember, Davies made double XL 2015.
But he's like industry hot.
Industry hot, like double XL, Complex, Davies out of Harlem, blah, blah, blah. So it's probably like,
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me call 6ix9ine. I should do this off stream, but I gotta call him now. I ain't gonna cap. Ain't no way he busy. You don't house arrest. Why you not answering? Yo. What the fuck was that? Did he answer and the shit? Yo, FaceTime got voicemail? I don't know, let me call him regular.
Alright, let me fast forward through this.
Must be tapped, nigga. Man. Is sentencing still the 4th or 5th or whatever?
Friday, this Friday.
Bro, we gotta finalize, you know, say about the interview.
Yeah.
Text me on it, please.
You said what?
Text me on it because I gotta like finalize it by tomorrow.
I so
Text me when you get in here because I gotta, you know.
I got you.
Did you talk to any of them? Because I think the Lauren girl reached out, right?
I didn't speak to any of them though. I'm only going through you.
Okay. Just.
Let me fast forward. Like it's not doing any story. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, by the way, back. He hasn't been there in a while. He had hit never. If I'm friends, you know. Yo, bro, I want to text you and give you a flop. If they're not popular, 0. That's the last. You know it's all.
You know.
My bad, y'all. We bring it back.
Him and Charlamagne, they haven't been together in man long, but it's gonna be a movie. So, matter of fact, I gotta hit the Breakfast Club producer back. Anyway.
16 people in the studio in quad. So
all right, so this is the pivotal moment right here. It's what we actually want to get to, right? Sorry for like that whole lag. I was just, I didn't know where they started the story at. So this is a moment where like, yo, and this is always a test of you, but I think it's important to have these moments because it's a test of who you are and where you're at mentally, right? And I've come to this conclusion too about like, yo, a lot of us don't realize you just not willing. You just don't really want to do it. And you don't realize that. Like a lot of us will do that when in terms of like having a nice body. All of us know what we need to do to get a really nice body, but we won't even take the first step towards being willing to say, you know what, I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to not eat this. I'm willing to not eat that in order to achieve that body. A lot of us, we're not there mentally, right? We're trying to figure out, all right, well, how can I get around that? Like, how could I cheat that? You know what I'm saying? That's what most of us are trying to figure out, rather than saying, okay, well, what can I do here and now to change my diet? Because I know that it's all diet, right? What can I do here and now to change my mind? A lot of us won't even, like at times where I had to realize, like, damn, bro, you won't even use your vivid imagination to imagine the body you want because you can't deal with the responsibility of, if you get it, being able to maintain it, and also what it's going to take. Like for the longest time in my mind, right, I'm like, yo, when I was like way bigger, getting to the size, I didn't know how to look at this weight, but getting down, like, because at one point I was 314 pounds in 2021, right? And I was probably heavier than that before that, because by the time I weighed myself, I had lost a few pounds. So I was probably like 325, something like that, you feel me? So I was way bigger, in the middle of 2021, right? So getting down to 260s. At one point, right, I think my dream weight was like, not dream, but it was like, all right, yo, I'm like, well, shit, I know I probably look a lot better if I lose 30 pounds. But I didn't realize how fat I didn't realize how big I was. I didn't realize how much weight I needed to lose. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so I lost so I lost the 30 pounds. I mean that shit. I still was 280 pounds. So I'm like, well, I lost a good amount of weight. So I probably got to lose like 20 more pounds. So again, I had been so heavy for so long. Coming down that much was that was a big deal. Like just getting a scale in general really helped my weight loss a lot. You know what I mean? And actually. And like I started having better look, when it came to dating, and I looked better. But my overall point was when I was able to change my mindset and be willing to try and take the first step and have the balls. Not only that, do things that you're afraid of doing. And Buddhism, we call this also the standalone spirit when you have to have the will to make shit happen. So in this moment right here that we're about to get into and everything, he could have quit. This was a soul crushing moment, yo.
Mullah brings me, he's like, I have my camera, like I'm lame as, dressed weird, colorful hair. So Dave East puts me on the spot. He's like, yo, play some shit. Like, you rap, right? He's like, yeah, my son fire, he hot, but he, like on some other shit, like he on some new sound, like So Smooth's hyping me up, like, yo, he on some new shit. So he like, go ahead, get on the aux. So I played like some metal rap, like what I was rapping, like you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. On some rap shit. Everybody just started laughing. Like the bitches I liked started laughing.
Really?
Like I'm
Did
dead
that
ass.
affect you at the time?
Nigga, I was hurt. Damn. But then, fast forward 2018, Gummo come out and all that shit. I seen Davies again. I'm like, remember when y'all niggas was laughing?
What'd you say?
What you gonna say? He didn't get in the party. Me, A Boogie was going to. Me and A Boogie was going to meet Lala Anthony for like this kid event she does in New York, and Davies was online. Davies was online to get in. He couldn't get in. I was like, yo, you want to come in? He was like, yeah. And I was like, nah.
Oh, no.
Yo, he has a terrible laugh. I would hate to be laughed at by him. Yo, that would get under my skin. That would get under my skin if a nigga laughed in my face like that. But listen though, and that's why you never shit on no one. Like even if you think they trash, even if you think what they doing ain't that good, you always polite. And also too, I told my homeboy this a while back about like when he first started battle rapping, because he started battle rapping a few years ago. And it's been like a great journey because I've been a part of like his journey of getting into battle rap and him learning how to write battle raps. And him getting like the hang of it, pause, and doing so good that nigga, he came around my niggas and they was super impressed with him, and still are, right? And it's been dope to see for one to see his progression with the entire thing. And I would tell him at times, I say, you know what, yo, like I don't want to critique this too much because I may stop you from having a genius moment. I may stop you because if you stay on this path or whatever you're doing and whatnot, you may develop into something like beautiful. Meaning that like you may create something that's a once in a lifetime kind of thing. A lot of us are not going to create anything once in a lifetime because first of all, you don't have the confidence, and also you're probably around people who be shooting you down, right? And that's why you have to have the confidence to be able to punch through things. Like when I think about rapping, right? The way that I imagine battle rap, and I imagine that, yo, this bar is so hard that it doesn't matter who I'm saying it to, it's going to hit. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I think of it as punching through a nigga. Like, yo, this shit so hard, pause, that it's like I'm punching through you. All right? Rap versus when niggas write raps and they kind of write it as if like, all right, well, I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know how it's going to be received. Whereas like, nah, nigga, I know exactly how it's finna be received. But anyway, the point is, you can't be listening to these niggas, man. Don't be listening to these hood niggas. And also don't be listening to niggas that don't know what they talking about. You gotta know when niggas know what they talking about. And you also gotta understand, when it comes to rap, a lot of us have a fancy about playing our song and everyone instantly loving it. Real talk, if people like you right away, or like everything you do right away, it's just like if people like you. I heard CJ say that. If everyone likes you, you're probably a sucker. If you don't ever have discourse, you're probably a sucker, because no great man can avoid conflict. No great man can avoid hate. That's what come with it. All right, when you're great, hate come with it. People, the unnecessary shit come with it. It just do. You understand? So, you gotta have a strong support system. You gotta be a person who thinks in facts. You gotta be a person who prides himself on making good decisions, because the more decisions you're able to make, the more you're able to tell for yourself. It's like with me, right? I'm like, nigga, I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing a very unique thing with my music, okay? And can't nobody stop me from doing it, because I'm not looking to be a star in the way that Drake is a star. I'm looking to be my own person. A lot of y'all, you're afraid to create your own lane. You won't even put no time into it, right? You won't put no effort into it. Like, you niggas won't even go monk mode. Shout out to CGA pointing that out. I'm like, goddamn. Cause I know niggas like that, man. We're like, yo, nigga, you won't try to stop dealing with bitches for this 1 year so you can level up and change your life and change your whole trajectory. Instead, you always think about girls and relationships, not realizing, nigga, that's for her to do. And don't get me wrong, love is good when it's good. All right, but your relationship with yourself is important. A lot of y'all niggas don't want to focus on yourselves. You want to focus on other shit. Like it's like earlier, right? I was in my feelings about some shit that happened earlier, which wasn't a big deal. It's really because my microbiome is dirty, and I gotta clean this shit up. I gotta really commit to cleaning my microbiome so that my mental health can get back to where it was before, where like I can do more and be more optimistic and be happier and more aggressive and everything. And that's why it's point, like, yo, keep the sugars down, keep the bread down, keep the pasta down, keep the sugar, you know what I mean, keep the sugar packets down, whatever you eat, keep them down. You know what I mean? Because what's going to keep happening is you wind up in a situation where, yo, you got brain fog, you irritable, you know what I'm saying? You can't think straight, you can't feel good about things, you don't feel optimistic, you know what I mean? You don't feel sexy. You stop feeling sexy, it's a bad thing. I know I'm rambling, but anyway, so I thought that story was really important because I've experienced this myself, and I've experienced like niggas trying to really actually distract you. I want to play this first, but I ain't play it first. But I want to play this clip real quick.
But I met him before that.
Really?
Now, to a certain degree, this may seem like he just talking, right? But this is actually hate. Check it out.
What was he was with my man. He was with one of my homies. My man just came home. He was in the studio. He didn't have no tattoos. He didn't have no colorful hair. He had a regular haircut. He sat in the corner. The cameraman used to do videos. Tekashi was the cameraman. That's a fact. And he just sat in the corner. He didn't say nothing.
Whenever a nigga make a point to say that's a fact, that in their mind, they think they bring your image down. They think they dissing you. They think they playing you in their mind. You understand? So that's why he had to say that's a fact. That's why he pointed that out. As if these is all negative. These ain't negative things, man. You got to point out the fact that music-wise, yeah, he did it in a fucked up way. He did it. I made a G today, but you did it in a sleazy way. Shout out to Pac. Rest in peace, Pac. But at the end of the day, we talking about music. That boy still had bigger impact, you know what I mean, and was also able to utilize the resources he had at his disposal to blow up and become relevant. And, yo, he's still relevant now. You know what I'm saying? Any given moment, if he puts out a really good record, you know what I'm saying, he's all the way back in the game. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, yo, when niggas don't understand the music part of music, and that's why New York hip hop died, was because a lot of it, well, at least East Coast stopped having a regional sound, and a lot of it had to do with like East Coast niggas not excelling at what the song needs. What's gonna make the song sound hot? A lot of us East Coast niggas have excelled at trying to be the best, which again, being the best rapper is good, but we're in a different era where music is different, and it's just a different standard for what people are going to enjoy and listen to. You have to have sophisticated song structure, patterns, cadences, and flows. You know what I mean? There has to be more atmosphere to your raps. There has to be more fullness to your raps. You have to be saying more. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of this. You know what I mean?
He said, what's up? And you smoke, drink, like, you know what I mean, bro? L7.
Yeah, swear for real.
And the next time I seen him, he was the biggest blood I've ever seen on earth.
Did you know that was the same guy?
No, somebody, yeah, they know I got somebody put me on. Like, you know, that's boy. Like,
Looking at the cameraman? Like, what?
yeah, that's boy. You know what I mean? And then I knew a lot of the people in the video with him that was actually real right. You know what I'm saying? They official. You know what I mean? So that's what threw me off. I'm like, why they with him? I know how they give it up. Like, it's the money, man. Money's crazy. But I met him before that.
Really? What was
He was with my man.
So that's Davey speaking on the happenings and whatnot, right? But there was a clip I saw a while back and whatnot, and I thought this was really funny. Where is it? Shit. So this is a really important video. So the person who tiles it says Drake going outside said some of his fake. Said some of his fake what? Some of his fake. Was that?
Hey, what's good? Welcome to D Smith. Let's discuss. Welcome to the session. Today's session.
It's cool.
It'll never happen for you. Well, it'll never happen for you because you on a TV show, you're a child actor. It'll never happen for you because you're from Canada. It'll never happen for you because you light skin. It'll never happen for you because you're not a real gangster shit. It'll never happen for you.
And you see how niggas will turn a really important, inspirational moment. This nigga that had the biggest streaming year ever. He's more successful than he ever been. This nigga is still selling out arenas everywhere right now all over the world. All right, he wasn't doing that show in front of a couple of people. That like, and again, if you listen to niggas will convince a winner that they're a loser. There are so many geniuses, so many young black men who never realized their potential because he was around a bunch of people who was putting them down, or even like with my son's mother. Like for the most part, like even to this day, and I always experience every time I always have this kind of interaction with BBWs. Like big girls have this thing where they pretend and they play dumb about the idea about respect. Because what they want to always say is how far can I go with some shit. And you don't realize that this person is a hater. They're an actual hater. But they trying to make it seem like, oh, well, what's your problem? Don't ever tolerate that bullshit. Because that person is trying to plant, whether they're saying to you, I want you to feel like you ain't shit, they're planting a seed in your mind. Whenever people treat you bad, right? Or whenever you take umbrage with how someone's treating you and everything, and they don't speak to you as if it's a possibility that they could have overstepped the boundary, or it's a possibility that they could be wrong. Don't fucking listen to them kind of people. Right? Because those kind of people are trying to sabotage you. You understand? And I bring these things up because, like, you know, when I was around my son's mother, I never thought I could be a millionaire. I remember, like, I had no ambition, all right? I couldn't even see having anything nice. I couldn't see myself driving an expensive car. I couldn't see myself, you know what I mean? And again, this is all mental. The key word, I couldn't see myself doing these things, right? And again, everything is a mindset. It all starts here. But if you got someone around you telling you that you ain't shit, you know what I mean? It's like I've been one time, like I never forget this shit. Like I forgot, you know, I'm having the money conversation with my son's mother, and she goes, and I say, yo, like, you know, like, yo, like I really ain't had it and everything, and she said, well, you haven't had it in years. I'm like, God damn, like, yo, you would think that, yo, that she got this boy all day every day. I go and get him. I get him once a month. You feel me? And I'm saying, yeah, man, figure it out. Instantly, you would think that, like, I don't have our son half the time. You know what I'm saying? But in the moment, right? But because in the moment, right? Because we're having not even an argument. It just for the most part felt like, you are finally in a position for me to kick you while you down. So I'm going to kick you while you down again. And that's how it was in our relationship. Whenever there was any kind of conflict, anything going on, it was always she had to antagonize me. It was always, for the most part, everything she was doing was like, yo, you don't deserve me to treat you good. You don't deserve respect. It was I never really had any expectations of my son's mother. Not really. I can't say that, yo, I expected a whole bunch from her. You know what I'm saying? Not really. No. And also I didn't understand that you can't change people or people are not going to change. Like, men know that there's an expectation for them to elevate their game. Whereas for the most part, women don't really face any consequences for falling off. Or just regressing. You understand? But when I wasn't around her, that's when I became the kind of person who can believe that, yo, I can do anything. And at times, yo, like even like when I'm driving through the suburbs and everything, yo, if it wasn't for me doing Instacart, I wouldn't have seen all these nice houses. I would have maybe stayed in my own bubble. I might have stayed at a certain income, you know what I mean? And maybe I would have been able to elevate and everything, right? But, or maybe like, yo, if I was more successful, like, yo, I might have stayed in my other relationship because, like, yo, when you're more successful, a woman is more likely to kind of try to make things work if you're continuously trending up. If she sees that you might be falling off and everything, a lot of women are going to jump ship or just start acting different or just whatever. And listen, that's on them. That's life. They not. I'm saying you don't need her. You know what I'm saying, and she's just dead weight. And men got to realize that shit. But the point being is, I was able to flourish and go to the next level mentally, you know what I'm saying, and become a happy person. I'll never forget, this dude I don't talk to no more, man. Shout out to him, though. I remember him saying, like, yo, you know, I remember him saying to me, you see, because I was doing these Instagram stories where I talking to the camera, you know what I mean? I'm flipping tires and whatnot. And he says to me, you seem to have this whole new appetite for life. You know what I'm saying? You seem, and when he said that, it made me think about when Jay-Z talks about meeting Bill Clinton. He said, you know, and the way he described Bill Clinton was he just seemed to have a real appetite for life. All right. But I'm going to play this again. Okay. It's acting really stupid. I want to play the clip one more time. It's mad cold in here. Yo, my heat is not working. It's like mad cold in my room, bro.
Everybody tell me it'll never happen for you. Well, it'll never happen for you because you on a TV show, you're a child actor. It'll never happen for you because you're from Canada. It'll never happen for you because you light skin. It'll never happen for you because you're not a real gangster shit. It'll never happen for you.
What was crazy about this whole time, right, is that these niggas want you to believe that this man then fell off, and that's why narratives are important, because narratives affect how people see things, right? So if the narrative has been, yo, you know, listen, man, yo, people want that real hip hop, man. People, we gotta bring it back to the essence. And one of the most toxic things you could ever hear niggas say is bringing something back. You can't bring back nothing. So errors are meant to exist one time and they don't repeat themselves. You move on. Cause the niggas who always say bring back this, bring back that, like New York niggas, you know, for the longest time would say bring New York back. We're gonna bring New York back, rather than we're gonna push New York forward. All right, the OGs, we're gonna help these niggas make better songs. That's another thing too, is New York niggas never. First of all, we got to where we not really making better songs. We're not making the best songs. We're not demonstrating, like, yo, I understand music. All right, we're not. I'm gonna get me wrong. We've had breakout artists, but it just has not been a time where there was like 7 New York dudes that was dominant. You know what I'm saying, in hip hop, or really popular in hip hop, or were in demand in hip hop. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's get into some Drake shit, man. What's going on here?
I don't like any of you.
I cried.
And boy, I've been sick to my fucking stomach watching you imbeciles type things. Stop typing.
Anyway, shout out to Kev Talks. Not UMG, media partner in crime during the Drake smear campaign, raking some sexy songs for you. 91 of the 100 best albums of the year. What kind of bias as fuck writing is this? And look at the top 20. No credibility at all. Payola rampant. Addison who? So let's open that joint up so I can see who's at the top. Bad Bunny, Lady Gaga, Rosalia, Dijon, Geese, Clips, get the fuck out of here. Tyler Childers, Wednesday, Haley Williams, Playboy Cardi, FKA, formerly known as Twigs. I feel like I've heard. I don't know. I feel like I've never heard her before. Sorry. Sabrina Carpenter, fucking Earl Sweatshirt, nigga. You had the Earl Sweatshirt album. Come on, stop it, B. And stop it. Anyway. This nigga's bugging. So anyway, so that's our first post right here. You know what I mean? So one of the reasons why this is important, because again, there was so much payola that went into ruining this guy. Now I've gone through all these examples at length of how the industry treats artists who are able to actually get rich in the industry and get like very rich. Meaning like become a multi-millionaire, become worth hundreds of millions of dollars. You gotta think about how many artists actually became worth hundreds of millions of dollars, or was able to make hundreds of millions of dollars within a couple of years. All right, or not only that, just the fact that Drake owns his music. So I'm bringing these things up because time and time again, throughout history, record labels have shown that they will try to destroy an artist if they feel as though they're going against the grain, or they become too powerful. All right. So if they did it with Tory Lanez, listen. So it's no coincidence that Tory Lanez wound up getting locked up after he showed niggas how to sell an album on NFT. Right. When Michael Jackson got that catalog, right, tried to ruin him and ruin his image. I remember as a young person going to the supermarket, look at the tabloids, and it said Wacko Jacko. I kept thinking, they mean Michael Jackson? Why are they calling him Wacko Jacko? And at the time, I didn't realize that was a part of a smear campaign. Them little kids who came forward saying that he touched them kids. I couldn't find out years later they recanted. Grown people don't recant on being violated as children. That's not what people do. When you get violated as a child, you don't say that and then later on say, oh yeah, now I'm in the dark and say, no, that never happened. So couldn't find out this whole thing was for nothing, right? And the list goes on of artists who've been screwed over by the industry, artists who never got their just due, never got properly compensated, so on and so forth, right? And the same thing is going on with Drake, where his label literally has been trying to put as much money as possible into destroying his image. And for the most part, they didn't destroy his image, but again, putting that label on him, being a PDF file, has been damaging, because even though it's not true, the fact that people are even saying that and people speak on that and people think that, oh, okay, all right, well, Kendrick was standing up for kids. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm going to say it again. Y'all niggas don't have no footage of him sitting down with no scholars. You cannot find me multiple videos of him with the kids, doing anything with kids, doing anything in the community, doing anything to help anyone. Where's all these videos of niggas saying, yo, when I was first starting out, Kendrick came through and showed love and did the verse for my album and whatnot. You can't tell me them stories. He not known for that. Kendrick not known for hearing a hot record and jumping on that record and getting everybody to recognize that artist. You're not known for that. Kendrick only hop on your record. Kendrick ain't give Doechii a feature yet. Doechii done got a Grammy before Kendrick gave her a feature while the girls on TDE. And now they on tour together and they still don't got songs together. Matter of fact, yo, when has it been, if y'all niggas are so tight, when has it been a great time to do a Black Hippie album? Like, where did the album go? I always wanted to hit a J-Rock, Ab-Soul, Schoolboy Q, and Kendrick album. As soon as Kendrick started getting popping, if you really think about it, right, yo, you stop seeing as many collabs between them niggas, man. you stop seeing that shit, bro. You feel me? So anywho, let's go to our next Drake slide. So here we go. Drake was the most streamed rapper of November on Spotify with 1.51 billion streams across all credits. So that video I showed you earlier, right? The way that person is trying to frame that video, Drake is actually trying to inspire the people in the audience who have dreams, who have goals. And he understands, man, what's going to hold you back from accomplishing anything you want to accomplish is your lack of confidence in yourself. You cannot level up if you're around people who think you ain't shit. Excuse me. Or make you feel as though you ain't shit. And actually, I gotta go to bed soon, but I want to get into this clip with DJ Head. Pause. Now, when the Kendrick album came out, right? What's going on here?
Period.
Hold on, y'all. Shot this low. Hold on, y'all. Oh my god, I'm struggling streaming. Oh, I'm struggling recording. What's going on with this thing? Oh my fucking god.
The Wi-Fi together, baby. Here we go again.
What's good? What's good? All right, man, we back, man. I'm sorry, man. That shit was like bugging out. Like I was noticing like everything was like freezing and whatnot. Hope this episode came out good. Hope it don't come out trash. But anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and share this audio from DJ Head on his show with this lady. I don't know the name of the show, but we're gonna go ahead and talk about it anyway. So they're talking about the GNX album and everything. And now the GNX album came out last year, and I listened to like some of it. I listened to I think I heard the whole thing one time, right? And then I heard I tried to play it again and just just really kind of give it a chance and everything, and like I just could not get into the album. I mostly couldn't get into the album because I felt like it wasn't what Kendrick does, and I don't mind, and I understand like changing your style up and stuff like that. But it was like very clear, and at the time, and I'm gonna keep saying this is my take on it. I like Kendrick when he raps his heart out. I like Kendrick when he's trying to really, really rap. I don't like Kendrick trying to like, cause you can hear that he's using less words. Kendrick sounds dope when he's getting into these super tight flows because it's like mad syllables and it's very full sounding, right? And to me, I think that's Kendrick's appeal. Hearing Kendrick like rap in a way that's more pop and simple, and you can kind of hear him like trying to like make the song catchy, and it's corny as fuck. Even though not like us, like I'm like, this is a really corny attempt at being making a catchy song. Like not even the hook, they not like us. A really good hook can go on anything. If I take those lyrics right and put them on a different beat, that doesn't necessarily hit this as far as the hook. Maybe the lyrics, but as far as the hook, and then really the lyrics are just more provocative. All right, most of the parts of the song that people actually know and like, those quotes are from Twitter. The A minor shit, the OV ho shit, that's from Twitter. He didn't make that stuff up. Like he got that off the internet. You know what I'm saying? You understand? But overall, like at least on this album, I just feel like a lot of like his approaches have been kind of was kind of corny. It was like very much like, all right, my song was SZA. Now I'm going to basically try to do like these bridges and do basically these different how can I say it's pretty much how can I say it's pretty much executing on trying to make the song catchy, doing different techniques and making a song catchy. All right, yeah, that's better. Like for example, right, repetition is usually how you make a song more catchy. The more repetition in the song, the more the song feels like it has a tighter structure, and the more you feel like, all right, boom, now we're getting back to this part, now we're getting back to this part, and it makes you feel like more like you're hearing a record versus like when the verse is too long, or the hook is not catchy enough, or the hook isn't strong enough. You know what I mean? So you see him doing a lot of that, doing a lot of like trying to make make catchy songs, which there's nothing really wrong with that, but it was like very obvious. And a lot of the bars, it's kind of it just sound like you just jacking off. You just smell your own fart, you jerking off. Like there wasn't really good lyrics. I mean, it's like the stuff it was about wasn't. You know what I mean, so the way that it was put out there, initially when people first heard G and X, they thought people thought G and X was a mixtape, and they were saying, "Oh, boy, this is just the appetizer. This album right here is for people just to listen to for the moment and everything. He's coming with the real album soon." Niggas thought he was coming with the real album. Nigga, this is the album. Like this is it. But you know what though? I would like if none of this stuff would have happened, G and X would have sounded way better to me. Because G and X for the most part, even the fame that it does have, even the notoriety it has, it's still based off of trying to support him in his competition against Drake. It's not because like the songs are really that good. And don't get me wrong, for what Kendrick does, again, the songs aren't like terrible. It's just more like this is not great. This is not amazing. This is more like okay, in the great. Like listen, before this shit, I was a Kendrick fan, and I mean not anymore. Like I don't, bro. I have not played no Kendrick on my Spotify since all this shit happened. Cause it's like I realize how corny this nigga is. You know what I mean? Now you can call all rappers corny, but like this nigga Kendrick is mad corny. Like everything, because what it is too is that niggas have allowed him to become this hater that can hide in plain sight, and you can't say anything. But anywho, let's play what DJ Head had to say.
I think it was thought out and meticulous. Not now he did it really fast.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't one of those. I believe if none of the stuff that took place in 2024 happened, we wouldn't have got this album.
I agree with you, but I also have a little bit more information. Okay, so I'll say this. When I talked to him about it, he did say that this is 100% intentional. Mm-hmm. Like this is the album where he wants to make everybody respect us.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's the point I'm making. It was just for that, not for like. Obviously, it's a good album, but it's up and coming artists on there or less established artists on there. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that this was the one that's going to be the staple, or this is the album that you make that's just a staple in your career.
Okay. Well, I think it is. I mean,
obviously now it's Grammy nominated, so obviously, but. That's why it's like if it was made so quick, normally niggas take 2-3 years on albums.
Facts. Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he threw it out. I think it was thought out and meticulous. Not now he did it really fast.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't one of those. I believe if
so basically, DJ Head snitched again because he always trying to clout chase and everything, running his mouth. He basically let the people know that no, that didn't happen. Kendrick didn't record that album right after the beef. No, nigga, he been did that album. So let's go ahead and open this up real quick. Pause. So shout out to Kev Talk. So the actual producer of GNX says it was worked on for 4 years. Kendrick had been working on that for 4 fucking years. Okay, I'm sorry, not for years. 4 as in 4. I'm sorry, FOR 4. My man, I'm tired. 4 years. Meanwhile, DJ Head, in some effort to make Kendrick look elite, did even more gaslighting on Kendrick's behalf, acting like he did it in just a couple of months. 80 to 100 songs. Oh, you mean these pre-recorded diss tracks? So this is also a part of Drake's case, right? Where what he wanted to come out was the fact that Kendrick and UMG had conversations and they specifically wanted him to get into this beef with Drake in order for everything to play out how it played out. It wasn't a random thing. It wasn't this was a whole concerted effort from the record label, you know what I'm saying, to bring down Drake's brand, to bring down Drake in general. All right? Excuse me. That's what it was about. It wasn't this thing where Kendrick. It's nothing. People talk about this shit as if it was like, yo, Kendrick just had enough, man. Everyone just always messing with him and playing with his name, and he has to come outside and stand on business. You guys don't understand. This is what people was talking. This is how the people was talking. It's like, nigga, what are you talking about? What do you mean? So now we know for a fact that no, nigga, this was your this is what you thought was gonna be the one. He really thought, yo, I put together the perfect album, right? So let's go ahead and read from the actual producer. So Kendrick Lamar began working on GNX almost immediately after Mr. Morale, and Soundwave said that they worked on 80 to 100 songs for the album in a new interview. Now, DJ Head just said, I know he did it really fast. Mr. Morale came out in 2022. So that means that he been working on that shit for 2 years, bro. The beginning of it was like throwing paint at the wall, and it started to form this massive funky west groove that we lost because Kendrick and I are from Compton. I'm sorry, that we love because Kendrick and I are from Compton. And in that, I started to realize that people we should bring into it to push it even further, like the Mustard, the Jacks. I was very fortunate to have these friends who are very talented to push it to the next level. This is from Soundwave, and and again, here you are, right? I noticed this that with niggas, right? Especially with dark skin niggas and dark skin privilege, the community always wants to find ways to take a dark skin artist, especially in rap, right? Or just I'm saying, just in general, right? You see what's going on here, right? Where look at how they're creating theories and making concessions and making ways for him to still be perfect and amazing and not being able to acknowledge. Because the girl is basically saying so many words. This ain't really like that great of an album. This is not really like, doesn't really help. Because GNX does not strengthen his discography. All right, it's to keep it a stack. Everything that he did throughout the year, it was all under the context of he's talking about Drake. And at the end of the day, we have an insatiable need for drama and shit like that. You understand? But anywho, the point is, you listen to niggas like this, bro, you'll never get anywhere in life. But you know what? Kev Talks has some good commentary. So let's read what we had to say before I go. So shout out to Kev Talks. He says, haha, bro, that whole side just be lying and they fake. Yo, so for everyone who thought the beef wasn't an entire rollout, the Super Bowl was hella planned. The fact that Not Like Us is specifically owned by UMG, not Kenny. All them songs during the beef, just sessions he dissed Drake in. It's clear as day that he made Whacked Out Murals the first track to fake like the album was new and relevant. Because on Whacked Out Murals, he's referring to basically the placement on the Super Bowl, how Nas was the only one who congratulated him, and you know how Lil Wayne didn't congratulate him and everything. You know what I mean? So he's speaking about these current things, and that makes you feel like, oh, all right, he just did this. You know what I mean? Which made people think that, oh, this is a mixtape. This is his mixtape stuff because, again, because a lot of it just wasn't really hitting it because they weren't really, it wasn't good songs. Keep it a stack, just wasn't good songs. But anyway, so it's clear as day that he made Whacked Out Murals the fake like it's the album making new and relevant. This is what we doing. I'm sorry, it's the way he was doing in New York. And I told you, when I saw Kenny at the Super Bowl party right before New Year's, the fact that he was performing alongside Metro and Future wasn't a coincidence. So basically last year, he saw Kendrick with Metro and Future, meaning that they had this whole thing planned out. So that shit was months ahead, planning to get the specific three, let alone for We Don't Trust You, two albums. Sorry, what did I say? For We Don't Trust You, 2 albums done and have whole art design direction. When you really look at the timeline of these things, and ironically the bigger picture, is nasty work. How much plotting and people were involved in this? It only makes it more epic that the boy made it out the other side still on top. In long term, Kenny has way more to prove now on the next album, and this was his best and only opportunity to ever surpass him. And while no one even counts the Grammys in anymore as merit for him, don't let Iceman come out on Grammy weekend. Anyways, watching all truths being unraveled in real time on time is priceless. So shout out to, God damn, you want to show me that again? Shout out to Kev Talk. So anyway, it's late, man. I wanted to share with you guys, and I want to talk on that subject about, yo, listen, man. Don't listen to these niggas, man. You have to decide for yourself who you're gonna be in this world. We all got a part to play, you know what I mean, and we all got our role to play in this thing called life. Understand? Anyway, subscribe to the channel. Love y'all.